What if 5 simple Excel tips could boost your efficiency and polish your reporting? Nabil Murad will share 5 game-changing tips that most users wish they'd discovered years ago. This is part 4 of a multi-part series, so make sure you are ready for more. Let's dive in.
Hi everyone, I'm Nabil Murad. In tip number 1, I have a list consisting of 5 columns and 16 records. I want to invert this list in a way that the last record moves to the top and the top record moves to the bottom. All other records will move accordingly. I'll be using a sort by function to do that will sort based upon the row number in a descending order. So I type equal sort by. My array is A to E16. The by array argument is the row function from A2 to E16 and then comma -1, which means descending. But at the same time, I want to bring the headers on top of the inverted records. Then I'm going to wrap my function in a VStack function. I select the headers from A1 to E1. I type a comma and then I close the bracket at the end. When I hit enter, I would have inverted all the list. In tip number 2, we have in column B some reviews for a restaurant, and we want to carry a sentiment analysis that returns star ratings and make it visual. So I'm going to prompt Claude for doing this. And my prompt will read, rate the sentiment of the text in column B on a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is very negative and 5 is very positive. Return a number of stars equal to the rating. Apply conditional formatting only to the font color of the stars. I open Claude and then I paste my prompt and I send it. It took about 1 minute for Claude to insert a new column and named it sentiment. It created a sentiment analysis based upon the review, returned a certain number of stars, and if the rating is 4 or 5, it appears in green. If the rating is 2 or 1, it appears in red, otherwise it appears in black. That's wonderful. Tip number 3, sometimes we have a list and we want to format it. I don't want to hit Ctrl-T, convert it to a table and apply a style, but I want to format it as a list and leave it as a list. We have an old functionality called auto-format that's not available anymore on the ribbon, but I can recall it by using the shortcut Alt-OA. An auto-format dialog box opens and it offers me different styles. I can select the one I want, let it be this one. When I hit OK, I would have formatted my list and it's not a table. I still have it as a list. Tip number 4, I want to create a dynamic calendar where I can select a month and a year from a drop list and accordingly the corresponding month's calendar is populated. I don't want to create a function with the combination of weekday, sequence, and date value. I will simply ask Claude to create this calendar for me. And my prompt will read, create a calendar with a function in cell A1, create 2 drop lists in cell K1, from which I can select a month, and another drop list in cell M1, from which I can select a year, hide any errors by conditional formatting. I open Claude, I paste my prompt, and I send it. Claude took less than 2 minutes. It created a drop list for the month in K1, and it created a drop list for the year in cell M1. And the calendar is generated starting from cell A1. Let's test if it's dynamic. If I select a different month, let it be July. Everything is dynamic. If I change the year, let's select 2018, then everything changes instantly. Tip number 5. In many work situations, we need to group the sheets. When you group the sheets, anything you do in one of them will be applied to all of them. Whether it's typing, creating a function, creating a formula, formatting, protecting, as if you are putting carbon paper between the different sheets. We used to do that by selecting the leftmost sheet and press Shift and click on the rightmost. But now we have this functionality in the right-click menu. I right-click on one of the sheets and I select from the menu Select All Sheets, and I would have grouped all the sheets. To ungroup them, I right-click and select the last option, Ungroup Sheets.
Which of those 5 tips was your favorite? Write it in a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.